So today I was thinking a lot about positive thinking, toxic positivity, cynicism, realism, and all those interesting ideas. There's a lot of stuff going around everywhere. First, about toxic positivity, which I guess is lying to yourself about the situation you're in. And that's an interesting thing. What do we do about being realistic and being effective? And one thing I've noticed with positive people is they don't panic. And maybe that's true of cynics as well. I don't know. But I always tell people who are outraged and angry and panicky, I'm like, how can you have any effect on a situation if you are panicking? And I've challenged people recently. Okay, so when in your life has panicking made a situation better? And one of the things I hear often, how dare you be so calm? That's immoral. I'm like, what do you mean that's immoral? I'm trying to make the world a better place, and I just don't see how panicking and otherizing people makes the world a better place. And then, well, that's toxic positivity. Well, okay, what I'm saying is what you're doing is making the situation worse, and that's toxic positivity. And we are wed to victimhood in America. I think we have the right wing Christian evangelists. We're being attacked. We have um, the left wing saying all organization is evil. And I'm like, well, what about trying how okay, how's that helping? And my first critique of that is I do think that otherizing and dehumanizing people we don't agree with does lead to immoral behavior, to harming other, to making it okay to harm other people, and then there's a lack of uh, co-empathy, empathizing for each other's situations, and learning in current state of knowledge. And attacking people that generally entrenches us in our ideas. And I'm not saying there's not a time for uh, violent defense of oneself or one's ideas. I just think the aggressive, thoughtless, and it's not thoughtless, careless attacking of others is true, is bad. Um, and there is this idea, well, when you're angry, you can't think, and I don't find that to be true. When you're angry, you can't empathize. When you're angry, you can't care for others. We can be very smart in our anger. However, our goals when we're angry are usually to harm others, not to protect or save or make the world a better place. So that's my thing on panicking. The whole idea of if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. I'm all, yeah, how, what, so one of an activist said, righteous anger, right? When injustice is happening and when it's pointed out to people, and then those people who are um, enacting the oppression are defending the oppression and being violent, then there's a righteous anger. Like, this will not stand. We will not sit in the back of the bus. We will not be owned by other people. Um, what I see is, how dare those evil other people do that, as not a useful thing. And we all fall into it. So that's my deal on the panicking, the outrage. Um, how So what then do I recommend we do? I recommend that when we feel outrage, we process it and think after we finish processing the emotion of outrage. And I did have a problem with a friend of mine who it took a while for her to understand the difference between feelings of fear and anxiety and acting out towards people who are not the cause of that fear and anxiety. So the same thing I think happens with outrage. We get outraged, which is a feeling. A feeling can be based on, in this person, that is based on reality, right? Things are not going well and something bad's going to happen. Um, then the acting out on other people actually makes the situation worse. And so my recommendation is we practice processing feelings as quickly as possible, and processing, not denying, not what's the new phrase I keep hearing? Spiritual bypass, right? Oh, everything's okay, everything's okay. No, it's okay. Wow, I panicked. I'm going to breathe, I'm going to relax for a few seconds, get my bearings so I can accurately assess the situation I am currently in. Um, uh, and then start to try to figure out ideas of what to do or not do, what to say or not do, that can either not make the situation worse or make it better. So I'd appreciate anybody's thoughts on that part. I think I'll go into the other stuff on another time.